All right. Let's get it going, man. All right. I'm a little late. A little late to the party, but I'm here. So Atlanta's already scored a touchdown. Falcons already up 7-0 in this game. Atlanta's already up. 7-0. All right. So, ooh-wee. Hey, that was quick. That was quick for Atlanta. They went right down the field. They went right down the field and got a touchdown. They lead 7-0. Yeah. Where's Sir UGA at? Man, where's his? Always talking about the felons and all that kind of stuff. All right, not now. Martin says, "Go Buffalo." Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, why would I pull for the Falcons? But that was. Oh, I did pick Atlanta in my pick'ems. Yeah, I did pick them in my pick'ems though. So yeah, yeah. I was watching the game last night. I guess you did get notified that I was live. Yeah, I did the game last night, but you probably didn't get. YouTube probably didn't notify you. Here's kickoff. As the Bills will get it for their first possession. Returns to the 10, 15 to the 20. To the 25, 27-yard line. That's where the Bills will have it first and 10. Buffalo. First and 10 Buffalo. So Josh Allen. You know, I think their window is closing for them to win a Super Bowl. They probably should have won it a few years ago when they blew that game against the Chiefs. Man, the Blue Jays are getting killed by Seattle. All right, it was first and 10. Buffalo. Play action by Allen. And he's going to go deep down the field. And he got a guy there. And caught at the 30-yard line. First down. That's Palmer with the catch. 46-yard gain. First and 10 Bills. First and 10 Bills. Bam. So that was a nice play on the first play of the game for Buffalo. All right, so first and 10 Buffalo as they're in Atlanta territory. There's Palmer with the catch ball, the 28-yard line of Atlanta. Guy goes in motion. There's a handoff. That's Cook. And he gets to the 25-yard line. What's up, 80 reacts? It's been a while. But YouTube notified you I was live? All right. Good job, YouTube. I'm convinced YouTube hates me. All right, so we got Buffalo versus Atlanta live NFL play-by-play here on Goose Sports. Are you listening to algorithms? 2nd and 6. Ball to 24. Play action by Allen. And now he's going to scramble, run, get to 20, and slide around the 17-yard line. It's going to be a first down now. Yeah. Chris Fowler. Yeah, Nussmeier had 2 bad interceptions Saturday. I think it was it Trey Palmer over the middle on that. Not the one by the goal line, the other one. I think that one, I think Trey Palmer was like right there, he overthrew him, and then he threw a bad pass at the goal line. And then we fumbled, Running back fumbles. Then a hand off to Cook. Gets to the 15. That's about it. They just can't execute, man. There's no fixing that. There's no fixing that LSU offense. What are we in? Week 6, week 7 coming up? Whatever the hell it is. Week 8. Fuck, I don't know, man. There's no fixing the offense. It is what it is at this point. Yeah, everybody's downplaying. A lot of people are downplaying this Vanderbilt game, man. Thinking that this Vanderbilt. Okay. 2nd and 9. Swing pass to the right. That's that Shakir. There's a flag down. Let's see what the flag is. But it might be coming back. Yeah, they play what? Don't we play Vanderbilt, A&M, and then Bama? We can lose all 3 of those games. Holding against the offense. Man, the Mariners are kicking the crap out of the Blue Jays. Man. And the Mariners are kicking the crap out of the Blue Jays. I got the score on the screen if you're not watching it. I'd take 2-1. I think 2-1 would be ideal. Second down and 18. I'd take 2-1 in a heartbeat. If you told me that we win 2 out of the next 3, 2nd and 18. That's Allen. Gonna scramble real right, and now he's gonna run to the 20-yard line. That was, man, 3rd down. But yeah, to 2-1, man. Any LSU fan should take 2-1 these next 3 games. That would still put us with 2 losses, and we win. And if we beat Arkansas, then Western Kentucky, then Oklahoma, we'll be in the playoffs. So 3rd down and 13 at the 19-yard line for the Bills. There's Allen back to throw. And throws towards the goal line. Touchdown. That Knox. Touchdown, Buffalo. 19-yard pass to Knox. It's now 7-6. You think they're making the playoffs? I'll let you know after these next 3 games. Their offense better score more than 20 points. If their offense can't score, like if they can't start scoring like in the 30s, no, they're not making the playoffs. So, I mean, we're not going to beat Bama scoring 20. We're not going to beat A&M scoring 20. We won't beat Vanderbilt scoring 20. Extra point is good. We didn't beat Ole Miss scoring 19. So they better get their execution down and start quit turning the ball over in the red zone. That was aggravating, man. Yeah, Texas A&M offense is good. Alabama's offense is good. Oklahoma could be good with Mateer if he's healthy. Mateer will probably be healthy when we play him, after Thanksgiving. And then Vanderbilt can run the football at Pavia. So, what's up, St. Louis Rocks? They better start scoring points, like in the 30s. I think if we start scoring if we can start having like low 30s, mid 30s, yeah, I think our defense is good enough to hold anybody down. But I mean, this is, you gotta score points now in football. This isn't like 20 years ago when you could score 20 points and win majority of your football games. It's just different. So. Yeah, I thought Joe Sloan was okay last Saturday. Chris Hilton dropped a touchdown pass, and it wasn't his fault that Chris Hilton dropped that pass. It wasn't his fault that Nussmeier threw 2 interceptions, one at the goal line. It wasn't his fault that Juwan Johnson fumbled a football at the goal line. So I thought Sloan was a little bit better Saturday. But I do agree he needs to be maybe a little more aggressive. But Saturday, man, was execution. I mean, you fumbled the ball at the goal line. You throw an interception ball at the goal line. And we all remember the last drive, we almost fucked that up. So, yeah. But yeah, Ole Miss game. You're right. That game was messed up. But I'm talking about this Saturday. I thought it was better by Joe Sloan. It's just that Nussmeier threw 2 interceptions, man. It was a little bit better. It was a little bit better. It was. I mean, anybody that says it's not a little better, you're blind because, I mean, we should have had 2 touchdowns. Nussmeier should have thrown a pick. Johnson should have scored. That's 14 points. Hilton catches that pass. He might score in that play. There's 21. So that's 21 points. That puts us in the 40s. I think people would be singing a different tune right now if we had scored 40 points against South Carolina. There's a kickoff. Returns to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25. That's about it. So, yeah, we should have had like in the 30s. Yes. We got a flag down. Why not flag? We very easily could have been scoring in the 30s if we had. Why are they wearing jackets inside? Is it cold? Is it cold? No, I'm sorry. This is a different game. Never mind. This is the Bears. Now they got 2 sideline reporters and they're wearing jackets. I'm like, wait a minute. So why are they wearing jackets? Is it cold in Atlanta? But no, that's at the Washington game. That makes sense now, man. When's it going to get cold down? When's it going to get cool down here? Although it's been pretty cool in the morning time. It's been nice. It's been really nice. It's like been in the 60s, low 60s waking up. It hasn't been. We've been like in the mid 80s for the high. So it's been better. It's been better. All right, so 1st and 10 for Atlanta at the 42. And that's got to be a penalty. So the whole bunch of people move. But you gonna watch the other game? Yeah, I'll watch both of them. You know, watching the Mariners and the Blue Jays. Man, the Mariners are killing the Blue Jays. I didn't see that coming, man. I thought Toronto was hot, man. Because they should have swept the Yankees, but the Mariners are just killing them, pounding the baseball. 1st and 15 for Atlanta. As Penix throws, and that's above the ground. No, I get ball. Oh, that's a 2-yard gain. Man, how does Boone still have a job? Man, does Steinbrenner Jr. think things are going to be different next year? What's the definition of insanity? Penix back to throw, and incomplete. Be 3rd and 13. So I got to scout Chicago. That's who the Saints play next week. Saints got to go to Chicago, though, but so y'all like the new scoreboard? I found it online. It's automated, and I don't have to change it. I have other people tell me they like this one better than the other one, but I like it because I don't have to control anything. I can just watch the game. 3rd and 13. I gotta see if they have one for the Pelicans. As Penix back to throw, and he's pressured, gets out of it, and now he doesn't. He's sacked. 4th down. I like it. Okay, that's what people are saying. They like it. Right, it's just the downs and stuff. What's up, Randall? Want my opinion? Something you heard. Is Brian Kelly going to Penn State? Good. I hope he goes to Penn State. Is Brian Kelly going to Penn State? And we're going to get... I want Sumrall. Man, a lot of people don't think I'm an idiot, but... Sumrall's young enough. He'll stay at LSU forever. Punts away. And catch at the 15. Gets to the 20. To the 25-yard line. That's where Buffalo will have it. First and 10 Bills. 6:26 to go in the first quarter. Look at all the Bills fans at the game, man. Damn. Yeah, I mean, well, they'll probably have a interim coach take over for the rest of the year, but yeah, I'm wondering who they go after. They'll probably go after that guy Signetti from Indiana if they're smart. Although he's kind of older. What's up? Mansour Delane is the second best defensive back in LSU history behind Patrick Peterson. Wow. Well, was it Tommy Casanova a defensive back? I mean, wasn't Tommy Casanova a 3-time All-American? I mean, I know Mansour Delane hasn't really made any plays because nobody's throwing to him, so it's kind of hard to intercept the pass when nobody throws to you. So, but yeah, you don't hear his name called. Right, you don't hear Delane's name called during the game. Like, oh, Delane got you like for the Saints Sunday. You heard Kool-Aid's name being called, and Quincy Riley. You heard those names called. Yeah, Stingley was good for that. Well, he was good for that 1 year. Then he was hurt. That wasn't his fault being hurt, but when Stingley was here. And what about the Honey Badger? What about the Honey Badger? I mean, I don't know, man. Honey Badger is better than Mansour Delane. I mean, Honey Badger made plays. Not saying, but so. No, Chase Young went to Ohio State, I think. Did I see the stats going on? No, but I know he's good because you don't see him. Do you ever see him get called for pass interference? No. Like legal contact or holding. So sometimes it's a really good thing if your defensive back never gets his name called during the broadcast, because that means he's not committing penalties, he's not getting burnt. So sometimes that's a good thing. Cordell Flott went to LSU. First and 10 for Buffalo at the 26. There's a play action. Allen throws, and guy open. Knocks. I think the ball got tipped at the end. Incomplete. Who would want Chris Olave, though, man? Who would want Chris? I thought didn't Cordell Flott have an interception against Philadelphia Thursday? Late in the game? I think Cordell Flott had that interception late in the game against Philadelphia on Thursday. Yeah, who would want to trade for Chris Olave, man? He drops balls. Second and 10. Allen's going to keep it. And nothing. I mean, what the hell was that? What the hell was that, Joe Brady? Yeah, I'm tired of Jawan Johnson. When they re-signed him, I'm like, why, man? That's one thing they needed. Maybe that's one position they need to draft. Next year is tight end. We need a really good pass catching tight end. I mean, Buffalo has one, Philadelphia, Kansas City. Allen throws, and Shakir, did he get 2 feet in? Did he get 2 feet in? He did. First down. And of course, the Falcon fan, the Falcon sideline like, what? No, man, he didn't catch that ball. Nice throw to Shakir. First and net. Yeah, Atlanta's challenging the call. Yeah, we didn't draft a receiver, which I was kind of hoping we did. Not, but I thought the running back we got out of Kansas, 1 foot. Oh no! I think it's no catch. See, 1 and he's out of bounds. He only has 1 foot. Yeah. You're right. If we get Delane, we'd have our. Not like I said, man. Maybe Kool-Aid would be better in the dime package. You know, where he's not playing against 1s and 2s receivers. Maybe Kool-Aid is better. You know, in that position. I don't know. I mean, we don't know. So. Yeah. Yeah, Scatter. I wanted Scatterboo. I wanted Scatterboo bad for the Saints. Come on, show me that. Come on. Uh, Kool-Aid, man. I expected more out of Kool-Aid, man. I expected so much more out of Kool-Aid, man. I was really hoping that he'd be our next, number 1 cornerback, but I mean, he's had what, 1 good game so far against the Giants. That was it. He's been getting toasted every game, but that 1 game. So, but like I said, man, I don't know. I just want the Saints need these draft picks to work out. These cornerbacks that they drafted, like Quincy Riley, Kool-Aid, they need to work out, man, because we need defensive backs. They need even 27 Yadam, whatever the hell his name is. He has to work out, man. Punts away, and gonna go out of bounds, running up at the 35-yard line from Atlanta. So, yeah. Wait, what about the Chiefs? The Chiefs had no flags called against them yesterday. Saturday we got Ole Miss at Georgia, and then Tennessee and Alabama. LSU plays early, man. Yeah, I don't think I'm drinking 10 Fireball shots 11 o'clock in the morning and pounding 6 beers. Might be drinking orange juice and eating some eggs Benedict. First and 10 for Atlanta at the 34-yard line. There's a handoff to Algier, and he gets nothing. So, yeah. Yeah, hopefully the guy Stutzman that we got from Oklahoma. Hopefully, he's just a rookie. He's been playing good in special teams. Hopefully, Stutzman can kind of take a more role next year in the defense. But yeah, we need linebackers and we need edge rushers. The whole defense needs work, man. Second and 11. I mean, defensive backs, edge rushers, linebackers. Penix throws. Catch made at 41 is at Robinson. It'll be third down. Yeah. Well, there's no Manning cast tonight. The Mannings are off. Why don't they do it every week? I don't know. Although I really don't listen to the broadcasters anyway because I'm calling the game, so I have the sound really down a lot. But 3rd and 3 for Atlanta at the 40, their own 41. So Penix calling for a snap, gets the ball, and incomplete. Oh, now there's 2 flags being thrown. I think the receiver was being held. I think the receiver was being held. Let's see on the replay. It was hand fighting on both sides. Yeah, pass rush against defense. Yes, Stutzman. We need Danny. We need these draft picks that we drafted last year to work out. But I really thought that running back out of Kansas would play more this year, but I don't think he's played. I think he's played maybe one game this year. I really thought that he would get in rotation more, but because we're only doing Kamara and Miller. Now we got a flag down. Flag, man. What the fuck's this shit, man? This is like the Saints game, man. Flag, 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 flag. God damn, man. Oh, you're talking about, oh, shit. Oh, my God. I know about from Ohio State. Pete Werner. Yeah, Pete Werner. He's been okay. Nothing great. 1st and 15 at the 41. Flag. There's a handoff to Robinson at 45 at a 48-yard line. And no flag. All right. We made it through a play, no flag. Man. Yeah, linebackers, you kind of want to hear your linebacker's name called because they make tackles. But yeah, we went through a play, no flag. All right. Jeez. 2nd and 8 at the 48. And there's a handoff. As Robinson gets up to only about a yard. Yeah, linebackers are important. Really important. But, Demario Davis is getting older. So I'm not really too upset about this year, about us being, 3 to 5 wins because we need to pick like in the top 4. Because then we're gonna get a guaranteed stud. 3rd and 7. Penix throws, open caught. That's London to the 35, down to the 31-yard line. First down, Atlanta. Man. A lot of those players have CTE, man. Y'all watching the baseball game? I got the baseball game on too, man. But I'm really. Are the Mariners really going to go up 2-0, 2-0? Going back home? Robinson on the carry to the 25, down to the 20, down to the 15, still going, down to the 9-yard line. Man, horrible tackling by Buffalo. 1st and goal. Yeah, Saints are picking top 5, top 4, unless, I know we've been in every game since, other than the Seattle game, which is kind of crazy that we've had chances to win every single game, but the Seattle game, which is crazy. Maybe we're not that bad. First and goal at the 9. Maybe we're not as bad as they thought we were. As there's a handoff, Robinson, and he's get back to line of scrimmage. I mean, Rattler's not throwing the ball for 300 yards and 4 touchdowns, but he's also not throwing 3 picks a game. Does he need to get better in the red zone? Yeah, he does. But so does our running game need to get better in the red zone. So, I mean, but yeah, Rattler's not. If he was throwing 3 interceptions a game, yeah, you can blame him, but he's not. He hasn't really turned the ball over. I think he only doesn't he have like 1 interception. Second and goal at the 9. Penix throws and complete too high to Pitts. Yeah. when he throws the ball to Olave and Johnson, they either drop it or fumble it, or both. So how is that his fault when he throws it to Olave and Olave fumbles, and he throws it to Juwan Johnson, he fumbles? That's not the quarterback's fault. So it's third and goal from the 9. And Penix back to throw. And does towards the goal line. Touchdown. The ball's over. Touchdown. As Drake London puts it over. Touchdown. Touchdown Atlanta. Yeah, Olave dropped a touchdown Sunday. I mean, you're supposed to be receiver 1, right? You got to make that catch. You know what I mean? Look at the number one. Look at the number 1 receivers in the league. You got McLaurin, Jefferson. Chase. They would have caught that. They would have caught that ball. Olave dropped Sunday. They'd have caught that ball. I mean, if you want to be receiver 1, you better make that catch. The extra point's good. It's 14-7. But like I said, he's not throwing the ball for 350 yards. He's not lighting up the stat sheet, but he's also not turning the ball over. So that's and like I said, and it's not his fault that Olave dropped the touchdown pass. It's not his fault that Olave dropped the touchdown pass against San Francisco. We should have been up 7-0 in that game. Then Groupie misses the goddamn field goal, but. So, I know good receivers catch the ball, man. Good receivers catch the ball. I don't know why we just don't throw it at Look, man, try out Brandon Cooks, man. I know he's old and washed up, man, but maybe he'll catch the ball. There's a kickoff, and Bailey, anybody but Olave returns to the 26-yard line. Anybody but Olave, man. I don't know. I was just talking about that anonymous. The Mariners are kicking butt. So, well, yeah. Let's get a let's get a 4th round pick. In that Bailey, remember the Bailey trade? We gave a 4th round pick to Denver. Let's get our 4th round pick back and for Olave. There's a handoff, and Cook gets nothing. So that's a fast quarter. So it's 14-7 Atlanta up over Buffalo. You think the Dodgers are going to beat the Brewers? It'd be nice to see the Mariners and the Brewers in the World Series because neither one of those teams has won the World Series before. So it'd be nice to have those two teams. I know the ratings probably would be dog shit if the Brewers and the Mariners played, but at least it's somebody that hasn't won before. So that's why I was happy that the Thunder won the NBA title. So I know the ratings were shit in that NBA Finals, but it was somebody that hadn't won before. It was a small market team. It gives me kind of hope for the Pelicans, man. You ready for the Pelicans to upset us again? You ready for Zion? Ready for Zion? You ready for Zion, man? Man, Zion's looking thin, man. He says he's in shape, and why am I going to do this myself again about the Pelicans? 2nd and 10 for Buffalo at the 26, their own 26. As Allen and back shoulder going to be incomplete. Try to get to Keon Coleman. So I don't know, man, but supposedly Zion's. They showed some. Supposedly he's in shape, but we'll see, man. Yeah, when's the season? Doesn't the season start like in 10 days or something? It's like in 10 days that the season starts, something like that. So 3rd and 10 for Buffalo. As Allen looking to throw. Does. Catch made by Shakir. And she can tackle. Gets the first down up to the 40. Up to the 41-yard line. Some bad tackling by Atlanta. First down, Bills. Yeah, 9 days. All right. Yeah. LSU baseball. Well, weren't they preseason number one? Not this past season, but the one in 2024. Weren't they they were preseason one the year after we won the title in 23. So I mean, they're going to be top 3 every year preseason. 1st and 10. As Allen looking to throw. Does. And catch made a first down to the 45-yard line. As I think Palmer's hurt. We had a flag down. Yeah, I mean, if LSU's, if we got a foul against the defense. Once Brian Kelly gets eliminated from the playoffs, we'll be looking for a baseball to save us in February. So the Jets hate tackling. They hate passing yards. Didn't they have like negative passing yards yesterday? I know there's sacks taken away from it, so I think they had like 50 yards passing, like for legitly. But man, yeah, because our secondary is so poor. The Saints have a problem getting off the field on third down. It's not really all. Everybody wants to blame Staley, but I mean, we don't. Our cornerbacks suck. Ain't his fault. Yeah, I'm not. Right, I'm not going to put anything past Jay Johnson no more. No flying plane. Yeah, 45 passing yards and 55 sack yards on 9 sacks. Man, that's like, man. But, oh wait, man. So, but is Herb Jones and Trey Murphy? Are they going to be ready to go against Memphis? Hope so. I don't think no, Murray's not going to be probably ready to go till like December probably because he had that Achilles injury. But so $50 million not to work. Yeah, but Jay, man, I mean, we're gonna have a different, Rob, kind of not totally with Curiel still playing. No, Derek Curiel still there, but there's no Cade Anderson. Oh, who's gonna be our number one pitcher this year? Because Einson's gone, Anderson's gone. So Jimbo, James Franklin, yeah. So how do you think Cade Anderson feels? He's playing. He got picked by the Mariners. I told some of y'all it's better that he goes to the Mariners than the frickin' Nationals. Told y'all some of that. Everybody's like all upset that he didn't get go number one. Hey, he's playing for the Mariners. They about to go to the World Series. There's toss to Cook, who'll get to the 42-yard line. Yeah. I don't think he's on the active. I don't think he's on the playoff roster. No. But he's with an organization that's looks like they're committed to winning, unlike the Nationals. So that's good news for him. But 2nd and 8 for Buffalo at the 42 of Atlanta. As Allen looking to throw and pumps, and you better get rid of it. He can be sacked. 3rd down. Yeah, James Franklin got canned yesterday. If Florida State hires Matt Rule, you think Florida State's firing their coach? Yeah. Hire Bill Belichick. We got a Bills player down. Yeah, I have no idea what Josh Allen was doing there. Usually he has a little more pocket awareness than that. Well, that's his center that's down. They got the backup center working out. So Charlotte Fools in the house. What's up? Member gang. A lot of coaches need to be fired. And everybody keeps saying that Brian Kelly isn't going to get fired if he doesn't make the playoffs. But why would we? Look, if Brian Kelly doesn't make the playoffs with this roster, he never will. So, he never will. I don't know if he'll get a ring because he's not on the active roster, but yeah, I'm not sure that if Cade Anderson will get a ring because he's not. I don't think he's on like the active roster for the Mariners, but like I said, he's within an organization that's obviously committed to winning because they're in the ALCS, and it looks like they're going to go up 2 games to none. So, And LSU does have a good roster. It's not the roster, it's the coaching. What did Brian Kelly say before the season started? This is the best roster that he's ever had. And I questioned the offense. I said, I don't know if this offense is going to be better than the Jay Daniels offense in 2023, and it's not. So, defensively, he's right. It's the best defensive roster he had. But I questioned him when he said, this is the best roster I've had since I've been here. I questioned offensively, no, it's not. The 2023 offense blows this one out the water. So. Yeah, Nussmeier has regressed from last year, whether he's hurt or whatever it is. He's not throwing the ball like he was last year. He still makes bad mistakes. He threw 2 interceptions Saturday that he should not have thrown. He airmailed one to Parker, and he threw one on the goal line. So there's 2 interceptions that he should not have thrown Saturday. This low flying plane is always out here. I don't know what the hell they're looking for. Maybe drugs? I don't know. I don't know what they filmed it for. Well, he has been hurt. I mean, he had that torso injury, 3rd and 8. So Brian Kelly's lying when he says that, oh, he's fine. Brian Kelly's lying on that. 3rd and 8. Allen pressure. Now going to be sacked way back at the 41-yard line. And now he's hurt. Now Josh Allen's slow to get up. The Saints are gonna murder the Jets. Saints are going to murder the Jets. The Saints aren't really that bad. We've been in every single game he played, which is crazy. I mean, we could be, one-loss team right now. I mean, we had chances to beat Arizona, San Francisco, Buffalo, punts away, which is crazy to think. Everybody thought this was going to be a horrible roster for the Saints. So, and I've been really impressed with Spencer Rattler. He hasn't. I thought he would be a 2 picks a game thing. But I've been really impressed with Spencer Rattler. He hasn't turned the ball over. He's been managing the game. Well, yeah, he's not throwing for 350 yards a game, but he's also not throwing 3 picks. He's not fumbling the ball, so it's not totally his fault. The red zone, he's got to get better in the red zone, reading defenses in the red zone, but hopefully that comes with reps. All right, so 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. That's offsides. And Penny's back to throw, and now he's gonna be set. They threw it. He gets sacked. That's offsides. So. Yeah, I mean, I thought that Rattler would have been replaced by now because I thought he would have, I thought the Saints would be really bad this year. I didn't think they'd be in a lot of games. I thought Rattler would be throwing picks every week, but he hasn't. He's been a pleasant surprise, which now I don't know what they're going to do with Shuck. I mean, you drafted him in the 2nd round. You gave him a guaranteed contract. I don't know what they're going to do with that. 1st and 5 at the 19. And there's a handoff to Robinson. And he'll get a first down to 25 to the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Still going 45, 40, 35, 30. He's going to score. Touchdown Atlanta. Man, 81 yards for Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. Bijan Robinson scores. Touchdown. Man, yeah, horrible tackling. Look at these gay. Look at these. Are those gay ass flags that said "Rise up, rise up"? I hate Atlanta, but I hate Atlanta. Yeah, I'm trying to be impartial, Eagle fan. Trying to be impartial. Yeah. Even though I don't like Atlanta. Here's the extra points up, and it is good. ESPN might be listening. They want to give me a job. 21-7. Yeah, what if ESPN wants to give me a job as a play-by-play guy? I gotta be impartial. So yeah. And 21. I picked Atlanta in my pick 'em. So yeah, I picked Atlanta in my pick 'ems. I just someone told me them playing at home on a Monday night would be a good pick. But anyway. Man, Seattle. Going to the ninth inning. You're up 10-3. So so the Mariners are going back home with a chance to win the ALCS and go to the World Series. Yeah, the Bills are definitely going down on a downward trend. Their window got screwed up when they blew that game against the Chiefs. When they let them score in 13 seconds. That's when Kansas City. That's when Buffalo really screwed the pooch. I think that was their year. Now your window don't stay open forever. Yeah, they had a chance. They had a chance to go to the Super Bowl that year. All they had to do was hold on for 13 seconds, and when the Chiefs go down and get a field goal in 2 plays. That was insane. Talk about prevent defense. That was the ultimate prevent defense. That was the ultimate prevent defense. You let them go down on 2 plays and get a field goal. Then it goes to overtime, and then once that game went into overtime, I think the Chiefs got the ball first. This was before they changed the rules. It's like it's over with. Yeah, the only time I like prevent defense is if you're up by like 2 scores. If you're up by like 2 scores, okay, play prevent because they still gotta get the onside kick. But in a 1 possession game, man, why are you running in prevent? Because it rarely works. There's kickoff, return to the 10, 15, to the 20, to the 22-yard line. Nice tackle. First down, Buffalo. Wait, I gotta put the other football game on. Is it on like ABC now? Yeah. All right, so first and 10, Buffalo. Ball at the 22-yard line. Their own 22. And there's a handoff. And Cook gets to the 25 up to the 28-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play. The playoff rankings isn't even out yet. People always complain about the polls. There's a handoff. That's a big hole at 35 to the 40 to the 42-yard line goes Cook. People are always complaining about the goddamn polls, man. Why are they number 1? They ain't beating nobody. Yeah, that's what everybody was saying about Ole Miss because I hand off and Cook with the carry when the LSU played Ole Miss. Ole Miss ain't played nobody. Ole Miss ain't played nobody. They're not gonna beat LSU. Now they're saying the same crap about Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt ain't played nobody. They ain't played nobody. They're not beating LSU. Why are we underdogs? Yeah, we were underdogs against Ole Miss. Vegas was right on that note. We're underdogs in Nashville. So we'll see. What the hell are the Redskins wearing? Look at these. What are these abomination jerseys they're wearing? They really fucked up a great jersey. Allen looking to throw. And retreating goes left. And now he's gonna run and get a few yards. Man gets tackled out of bounds. Man. Slide, man. What is Washington wearing? They're wearing all black. I mean, they used to have one of the great jerseys, when they were the Redskins. Even when they changed their name, all right, they changed their name, so what? They still could have kept the same concept in jerseys. 3rd and 3. I guess that was Daniel Snyder's last FU to the fan base. Was to fuck up the jerseys and the name. Allen back to throw. And what was that? 4th down. Yeah. Were you in the shoe game? I called the shoe game. Yeah, I was sitting right here on the back porch calling the shoe game. So punt time. These are ugly ass jerseys. At least the Bears are wearing their traditional stuff that they've been wearing for 100 years. Punts away. And gonna bounce at the 5 and gonna be that's a touchback, huh? That's no touchback? What are they gonna say? Down at the 4-yard line. I guess they saved it before it went to the end zone. What? If the New Orleans had to rename the Saints, who would I pick? I mean, I don't think the Jazz would work. Well, they might not allow that. Although, there's no really crossover names between sports. The Nutria. Yeah, Nutria. Yeah, they're New Orleans Nutria. What about the potholes? What about the New Orleans potholes? Trying to think of something else but the remember the arena team we had early 90s, the 90s, the New Orleans Knight, and their logo was like a crescent moon. Remember the New Orleans Knight? They used to play in the Superdome. I think they played 2 years. They were god awful. I wish we would get a double A team. I miss going to the Zephyrs game. Zephyrs were fun. It was very affordable pricing. Tickets were like, what, $8? Parking was like $5. You go on Thursdays, you can get dollar beer and dollar hot dogs. I mean, it was a very affordable night for a family of 4 to go out and watch the Zephyrs. And then they had fireworks. So, yeah. Hey, I was just talking about that, Mario. I think they're horrible. I think Washington has screwed up their jerseys. That they used to have really good jerseys back when they were the Redskins, but they fucked it up, man. There's a handoff to Robinson. He'll get to the 8-yard line. Yeah, the Voodoo. Yeah, I remember the Voodoo. I remember the Voodoo before Katrina when Benson owned him. People actually went to those games when Benson owned him before Katrina. And then they came back, but after Katrina, but it wasn't Benson that owned them, but they weren't very. Attendance was horrible. 2nd and 7, and there's a handoff. Robinson gets to the 10. Man, he's still going to the 14-yard line. Yeah, the Arena League was really good for a long time. I mean, the Arena League was around for years. And I don't really know what happened to it because they always played in like basketball arenas, so attendance was really good because you didn't have to sell out like 70,000 people. You had like 15. So there's a quarterback. That's a quarterback, kind of a quarterback keeper, but it's not. There wasn't Penix on the center. First down. Aaron Brooks had one good year. Don't talk about Aaron Brooks. Aaron Brooks had one good year, that 2020 season. It wasn't his fault that Hackett wouldn't take him out when he was obviously hurt in 2002 and could have started Jake Delhomme. Probably could have gone to the playoffs that year. It wasn't his fault that Aaron Brooks couldn't throw the football, couldn't lift his arm, and Haslett wouldn't take him out the game and put in Delhomme. That infuriated me 20-something years ago. 2002. All we had to do was beat the Bengals or the Vikings. They both sucked that year. Typical Saints. Penix back to throw. And Wadman caught at the 35 to the 40, goes London to the 42-yard line. First down, Atlanta. First and 10. It's a ball at the 42-yard line. The first and 10 to 42. There's a play action. Penix. And going to roll. And I'm going to run. Gets to the 45. Out of bounds at close to the 50-yard line. Yeah, you saw where Dopehead Ingram was complaining about the Pelicans' attendance. I'm like, well, maybe if you and Zion would play more than 20 games a year, fans would show up to watch y'all. But, when you and Zion get hurt every goddamn year and you're out, 40, 50 games, why should fans go pay hard-earned money to go watch, the superstars not play? NBA has a problem with that. 2nd and 3. There's a handoff, and Algier gets about a yard. Yeah, NBA has a problem with all their star players sitting out of games. Get rid of the back-to-backs. A lot of players don't play back-to-backs, so get rid of those. So 3rd and 2 here for Atlanta. I got 2 games on. I got to remember which one I'm watching. Ball's at midfield as Penix rolls right and going to throw. Caught, catch made by Pitts. That's a first down to the 40-yard line. Yeah, it works too. It works both ways, man. I mean, I'm not going to drive downtown to New Orleans when Zion and Ingram are hurt every freaking year and don't want to play. Don't they charge like $30 now to park in the dome for games? Somebody told me that. It used to be like 20 or 10 for the basketball games, but I think now it's like up to $30 to park in the dome for the basketball game. 1st and 10. Robinson on the carry and gets about a yard, but it's better to pay the $30 in parking than park on the street and get carjacked and shot. So I guess it's worth the $30. So I mean, if it saves your life, then it's worth it. So 2nd down and 9 coming up at the 39 of Buffalo. As Penix back to throw. And incomplete. Be 3rd and 9. I used to park at the parking lot right there at on Poydras, right by the interstate. It used to be. I don't think that parking lot's there anymore. But I used to park there because it wasn't as much as the dome. But I don't think that parking. I don't think that one right there on Poydras, right by the interstate, right by the overpass. I don't think that's there anymore. On the other side of the street from the dome. It's 3rd and 9. Penix throws and catch made. And Robinson's going to be short. It's 4th and 2. 4th and 2. It doesn't even look like Washington's uniforms. My God, they're so... I mean, who thought... What marketing team said these jerseys would be good to wear? So it's 4th and 3. Atlanta will go for it at the 33-yard line. Now we got the timeout called. Oh, we got a 2-minute warning. We had... Not timeout. 2-minute warning. 21-7 in Atlanta. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know who thought that this would be a great idea for Washington to wear these jerseys. That's not their colors, man. These teams that wear colors that aren't their colors. Can you imagine if LSU wore a black jersey? I mean, people freaked out that they wore a gold jersey last year. At least gold's in our color scheme. I mean, at least that's in our color scheme. They've worn gold jerseys before, like back in the 50s. In the 60s, they wore gold jerseys. Even in the 40s, they wore gold jerseys at times. So it's not like something was out of the realm for LSU to wear a gold jersey. But people freaked out last year. Oh my God, we wear a gold jersey. We're not wearing the white jersey. Oh my God, they're not going to know we're LSU. What the hell you mean they're not going to know we're LSU? I mean, but yeah, if LSU wore a black jersey, that would be an abomination. That'd be like, what the fuck, man? Smoke, but talking about they did wear black jerseys under Smoke in the baseball team. They wore black jerseys, which was freaking horrible. At times, they wore black jerseys, which was freaking, like, okay. And I remember we wore black jerseys in basketball when John Brady was here for in the SEC tournament. I think we were playing Georgia, and they trot out black jerseys. I'm like, man, what are they doing, man? Yeah. Yeah, black. I would get upset about if they wore black jerseys. I mean, no, Moscona was getting mad last year because they wore the white helmets in the bowl game. Jaden threw a bad interception, but I mean, but if they wore black jerseys at a yeah, Georgia's been known to wear black. So if they wear a black jersey, that's not really out of the realm. But for LSU, yeah, it is. Football team should. If the football team ever wore black, whoever decided that should be fired. 4th and 3, Atlanta will go for it at the 33-yard line, and Penix back to throw, and incomplete. Turnover on downs. Man, these coaches just do not want to kick field goals, man. These coaches just do not. They just want to go for it every 4th down because the analytical chart says if I go for it and don't make it, the odds of me winning are the same as if I kick a field goal to make the field goal. That's the thought process with these analytical nerds is that, well, if I go for it on 4th and don't get it, and I kick the field goal and make the field goal, my odds are the same to win the game. So I might as well just go for it. No, kick the goddamn field goal. All right, 1st and 10 for Buffalo at the 33. 33. There's Allen looking to throw. And catch made. It's Shakir. Why is he going backwards? 2nd down. Yeah, the Redskins, Jaden do interception. I saw that. I saw a commercial about NASCAR on the CW. Man, they have really whoever's in charge of NASCAR needs to be fired. Allen and catch made or they off the ground. They're gonna say incomplete. I mean NASCAR on a CW. That's what they're relegated to now. The CW. Ooh, that's close. That's close, man. That might need to look. They might need to look at that. They might need to throw. No, they can't throw a challenge flag because it's under 2 minutes. But I mean, I'm not totally against analytics. I'm not like one of these. I'm not going to be a total Gen X boomer. Because I guess we're the new boomer. We're the new boomers, the Gen Xers. But I think analytics needs to be part of the game plan, but it can't just be the all. You can't say, okay, wherever the analytical chart says, we're going with the chart. I don't care what the down and distance is. I don't care what the score is. If the analytics say we got to go for it, we're going for it. I don't care. No. Brian Kelly does that shit, man. He's done it every game, every opening game. He's done that shit, and when he should have kicked a field goal, he don't. So against Clemson, he said it the Monday after the game. Remember when they went for it on 4th and whatever 3, and what's his face fumbled? I think Hilton fumbled, and even if they would have got the first down, there'd have been like 7 seconds left to go in the half. You're kicking a field goal anyway, so kick the field goal. Brian Kelly even said, "Yeah." He goes, we just should have kicked the field goal.
You left the garage door open. Guess who found the garage door?
What do you mean?
Inside the garage.
What do you mean inside?
You left the garage door.
What open?
The outside garage door.
What? Wait, hold on. What did I leave open?
Garage door.
Show me what I left open. Man. All right, so 3rd and 6. Ball to 38. Allen throws and incomplete. 4th down. 4th down. Yeah, I left the garage door open, and the cat was out. The cat was out in the front yard because I left the garage open, and the cat was in the garage. So the cat got out, but the cat can climb though. I thought she said the dog was out. Like the dog was inside. 4th and 6. Punts away. I thought, how'd the dog get out? Do you know how to open the door now? Sure, catch at the 12. So. But yeah, so yeah, apparently Marie climbed the fence and went out in the front and was in the garage. And some of these freaking bots, man, coming in today, man. Why doesn't YouTube get rid of these damn bots, man? I mean, Marie was just here. I mean, I just saw her like 5 minutes ago, and then I guess she climbed the fence. Man, I didn't know she still did that. I mean, she's got claws, but I didn't think she's old. I didn't think she did that. Apparently she does. 1st and 10 for Atlanta at the 13. Penix throws, catch made by London. He'll get to the 22-yard line. Yeah. Yeah, YouTube sends my stream out. Well, good. We need like 40 people in here. 50 seconds to go in the half. Penix at the 22, rolling left, and he's going to throw it away. And it's what's now? It's 3rd and 1. Yeah, to the bots. Yeah, they send my stream. They send my stream out to the bots, but not to people. Yeah, so the Mariners take a 2-0 lead up over Toronto. Yeah. Now I hear Marie meowing. Well, meowing for her. If she got out the fence, she can get back in the fence. Josh Allen's only thrown the ball for 45%.
That's the house burglars before what came bark.
He's been barking.
Yeah, he's telling me, yeah. Supposed to do.
Well, how'd you get out, Marie?
He knew she was there because he was at the other side of the door.
You got back in? What you going out in the front yard catching snakes and shit? So 3rd and 1 coming up. 3rd and 1. The Bears up over the Redskins. Can we still say the Redskins? Well, why did it take so long to play the last minute of a sporting event? The last minute takes forever, whether it's basketball or football. 3rd and 1 at the 22-yard line. Penix going to hand it off, and Robinson gets the 1st down to the 27. And the clock somebody call timeout. It has to be Atlanta. Has to be Atlanta. It wasn't Atlanta. They have 37 seconds left. What? Well, you got to wait if you want to come inside. Well, come here. Come here. Come here. Ruth. Come on. I know, you want to go inside because she's home. I know. But you got to wait. 1st and 10 at the 27. God damn. Hold on. Penix back to throw. And does. And incomplete around the 45. Going to be 2nd down. Well, you want to go inside or something? Oh, no. Go see it. Yeah. You got to wait, Marie. I'll feed you at halftime. Damn. These animals, man. The animals want to get fed. Go eat a lizard or something. 2nd and 10. Go find you a lizard. As Penix back to throw on 2nd and 10. And guy open. Oh, he had one that open at the midfield, incomplete. 3rd down. Wasn't Buffalo favored in this game? I don't know. I didn't look at the spread. Although I did pick Atlanta, my pick'ems. Yeah. All right, so 3rd down and 10 with 27 seconds to go. There's a handoff and gets up to the 30-yard line, and there's a little pushing going on between both teams. Hey, you saw the guy last night for Detroit, Branch. He's suspended for a game for slapping a player. So Dan Campbell said that, and he said that that's not going to be tolerated. So and Branch got mad because he got blocked in the back on the last play or some shit like that, or he got mad and frustrated, so he wouldn't hit somebody wearing a helmet. It just blows my mind that these players throw punches at somebody wearing a helmet. I mean, what is your thought process in that? Like, you think that's like I just don't get that. I just don't get it. I don't get the thought process of throwing a punch at somebody that's wearing a helmet. I don't get it. I mean, kick him in the nuts or something. Well, he might be wearing a cup, but you can do Jalen Carter and spit on him, which I think is horrible. I think that's one of the worst things you can do to somebody is spit on somebody. You deserve to get your ass beat if that happens. So punt time for Atlanta. Punts away. And fair catch at the 30. And Buffalo will have it 15 seconds left. Yeah, the helmet's going to win if you throw a punch at somebody wearing a freaking helmet. Your hand's not going to win that scenario. Yeah, I saw that. I just saw they fumbled. It's the jerseys that they're wearing. What's his name? Jack Kent Cook? Didn't he own them one time? He's rolling over in his grave with these abomination jerseys at the whatever. It's horrible. What the hell are they wearing? 1st and 10 for Buffalo. They're gonna throw. Allen and intercepted. Picked off. Returns it back to the 45-yard line with 7 seconds left. So now Atlanta had a chance to get points before half. It's the jerseys, Anonymous. It's the jerseys that this Washington football team is wearing. The football gods are saying, you don't wear this. Man, what a horrible throw by Josh Allen. Looking like Garrett Nussmeier. Man. Hey, Josh Allen, is he drunk today? Man, the Bears got first and goal. Man. So 7 seconds left. Atlanta at the 45 they have 2 timeouts, so they can throw the ball in the middle of the field and get some yards before halftime and kick a field goal. Horrible throw. Now we got another whistle. What we doing here? Oh, we got. Oh yeah. 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, we have to review this. What are we reviewing? Are they really stopping? Are they really stopping this to look at this? The ball never hit the ground. The call's confirmed. Of course, the call's confirmed. Did they really stop the game for a minute to look at this? 5 minutes later, after it happened, this is what infuriates fans about reviews. Is they wait 5 minutes and then say, "Oh, let's review it." All right, so 1st and 10. They did put some more time on the clock, so maybe that's what they were doing. Maybe that's what they were doing. So there's 10 seconds left, which works out better for Atlanta because they have 3 more seconds on the clock. And now we got another whistle. Another fucking timeout. It's going to take a half hour to play this last minute of this first half. It's like a basketball game. Timeout, timeout, timeout. I told you gotta wait. Can't believe you were in the garage. All right, the ball at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 for Atlanta. 10 seconds left. Penix looking to throw. And does. Catch made by London. And gets out of bounds at the 40 with 6 seconds left. So they stop the clock. So there's 6 seconds left. Can you get? You gotta work a quick play. So 2nd and 1 here for Atlanta at the 40-yard line of Buffalo. They do have 2 timeouts left. Penix got to throw a quick pass. They do. Caught. 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown. As the clock expires, touchdown. Holy moly. As right now, it's a 40-yard touchdown by Drake London. We'll see if he's in because the clock's at 0:00. Man, let's see if he's in. And oh, he's out. He's out of bounds. No, it's not going to count. It's not going to count. His right foot's out of bounds. Man, good effort though. Good try though. They're reviewing this. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready, Andrew. I'm ready for the Pelicans to hurt me again. You know, I started doing Pelicans games last year, early on. Zion got hurt, like the first 5 games of the year, Zion got hurt, so did Ingram. And then I just quit for the rest of the year because I got so frustrated. Because your star players play 5 games and they get hurt. So, hopefully that doesn't happen this year. But I don't think it's going to count. I think his right foot was out of bounds. and before the ball was over the goal line. So we're at halftime. 21-7. Look, Chicago scored a touchdown. They're up 12-0. Man. I'll be right back. I gotta go feed the cat because she's out there meowing. That's why she's in the garage. Right. Alrighty. We're still halftime, yeah. Yeah, Bears up 13-0. Ready for the Yeah, I'm ready for Zion to play like 30 games. Yeah, I'm ready for Zion to play like 30 games. Yeah, I should put the other game on the other scoreboard up here and see if I can figure it out. Let's see. So I can figure it out here. Oh, what the Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, like every season, you're right. Like every season. Yeah, I did the game last night. I saw Brian Branch and his dumbness there. His dumbness. It's dumb, man. Some of these players are just dumb, man. They just, it's dumb. They throw punches at somebody wearing a freaking helmet, man. I mean, why do players throw punches at somebody that's wearing a helmet? I just don't get it. And is it just the heat of the moment? You're not thinking, but I don't know. I don't know. Listen, the Bears, man. The Bears need to get the Commanders need to get their shit together, man. Because they're down 13-0. The Commanders are. Commanders. They could have picked a different name, but the Commanders. If they want to change their name, from the Redskins, all right, yeah, whatever. But they could have picked a different name than Commanders. They should have stuck with the football team. And now they're wearing these abomination jerseys that look horrible. They don't even look like Redskins jerseys. I mean, they look just horrible. So they got 1st and 10 to the Commanders. Daniels gonna scramble. He fumbles the football, picks it up, and gets tackled. Man, what's up with Jaden's played bad today. Josh Allen's played bad today. Man, what's up with these players today, man? They're just are they on the take? I mean, Jaden just dropped the ball. I mean, nobody touched him. Somebody just touched him there. So the Brewers and the Dodgers still scoreless. So, oh, nice throw, touchdown, Washington. That was more the catch. That was a good throw by Jaden. Yeah, so Washington gets on the board. As Chris Moore with a 22-yard reception for a touchdown. That was a good throw by Jaden. Oh yeah, he got a foot and a knee down. That's like 2 feet and a hand. Yeah, that's like 10 feet in the NFL rule book. But he rolled 3 times. Is that legal? Was that completing the process of the catch? If you catch and you roll around 3 times on the ground? Extra point is good. It's on 13-7. And the Commanders. The Commanders in. Yeah. So. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Well, McDonald's has Monopoly back. That's such a scam. That's such a scam. It's been a scam for forever. Plus, with the prices they charge for their value meals should be a crime in itself. All these fast food places, they should go out of business. There's no reason to go to fast food and pay, $12 for a Big Mac meal. You can go to Chili's and get a burger and a fry and a drink for $10.99 at Chili's, as opposed to going to McDonald's and get a piece of meat that's been sitting in a warmer for 2 hours. I'd rather go to Chili's for lunch than McDonald's or Burger King or whatever it is, or Wendy's. Taco Bell. I haven't been to Taco Bell in years, but I tried going like about a few months ago. I looked online at the prices. I'm like, man, I'm not paying $12 for a Mexican pizza and a taco and a drink. I said, or 2 tacos and a drink. I ain't paying that. I'm not paying $12 for that shit. Yeah, they can go fly a kite. Mexican pizza, 2 tacos and a drink. They want to charge you $12. I'm like, fuck that, man. Go fly a kite. All right, man. So we got second half kickoff coming up, and I believe Buffalo's getting the ball first. We got a halftime performance for a regular season football game. That's just so. What is it with this show, man? The NFL wants to put on. I mean, there's kickoff. I mean, halftime. I'm not sitting there watching a halftime show in a regular season game. I'm going to take a shit or something. I'll return to the 25 up to the 26-yard line. That's going to be it for Buffalo. Buffalo's got to get their act in gear because they've been utterly atrocious so far. All right, so 1st and 10 for Buffalo. Hopefully, Josh Allen ate his Wheaties at halftime because he was horrible after that first drive. There's a handoff to Cook. He'll get to the 35-yard line. Good run there on 1st down for Buffalo. Going to be 2nd down. They've had touchdown, punt, interception. Man, that's not a good drive chart there after the opening drive. Punt, INT. And they were lucky that Atlanta didn't score on that last drive. Really lucky. 2nd and 2. Handoff. That's Cook again. It's a 1st down across the 40 to the 42-yard line. 1st down, Buffalo. 1st down, Bills. 1st and 10. Got 14:03 to go in this 3rd quarter. We 1st and 10. So 168 yards of rushing yards for Atlanta. 63 for Buffalo. So ball's at the 42-yard line. There's Allen looking to throw. And over the middle to that's Shakir to the 50. We second down and about 2 coming up. Second down and about 2 coming up here with Buffalo. Actually, I should call it second and 1. Second and 1. There's a handoff, and it's a first down. To the 47 goes Cook. First down, Buffalo. Buffalo. First and 10. Damn. No, you missed anything big. We just second half just started. So first and 10. First and 10 for Buffalo at the 46. There's Allen. Play action. Gonna throw. Catch made up to the 39-yard line. That was Shavers with the catch. All right, so it'll be a second down and short coming up for Buffalo. But this has been a better drive for Buffalo ever since the first drive was good for them. Second and 3 at the 39 of Atlanta. As they're going to play action. Allen throws, and that's a first down to the 35-yard line. Goes Davis. First down. Yeah, he threw an interception before halftime. Whatever happened to, remember the receiver for Buffalo several years ago? Was it Gabe Davis? Whatever happened to Gabe Davis? Who's he playing for now? I remember having him in fantasy like 2 years ago. And he did pretty good in fantasy, but I haven't heard his name in a long time. So ball at the 35-yard line, first and 10 for Buffalo. There's a handoff to Cook. Gets up to the 30. Still going to the 25, down to the 23-yard line. There he is. There's Sir UGA. There he is, Sir UGA. Okay, man. Yeah, the Falcons are winning, man. I thought you were in Slitherstream. Did you get a notification? Did you get a notification I was live? Gabe Davis on their practice squad. Man, he was a really good player a few years ago. I remember he got me some good fantasy points. Like 2 or 3 years ago. There's a handoff to Cook. Gets across the 20 to the 17-yard line. Man, Gabe Davis. Man, he was. I don't know, man. I feel like he fell off the face of the earth. It's like he was good, and then all of a sudden he's like out the league. Second down. I'm just glad it was 21, not 20. 20. Second and 3 at the 17. And there's a catch made up. That's a first down to the 10 to the 5. Dave dive in the end zone. Touchdown. As Davis for Buffalo scores. Touchdown. 21-13 as Ray Davis scores. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened to Gabriel Davis was a really good receiver. And then all of a sudden he wasn't. Man, we played the Nerds this weekend, Sir UGA. I got to talk to Rec Talk about how we're playing the Nerds. No, I know different Nerds, but Vanderbilt. Extra point is up, and it is true. Right down the middle. 21-14. We play the Nerds. We play the Commodores. Man, I'm worried about that game because I'm worried about we can't score any points. I'm not worried about our defense. I think our defense will do enough to slow down Pavia and their offense. But I'm worried about our offense and can we score in the 20s? We can barely score 20 points a game. I mean, it's like crazy. I feel like I'm taking. So I'm watching the Saints back in the Jim Mora days. We had the Dome Patrol, Ricky Jackson and Pat Swilling, Vaughn Johnson and Sam Mills, and we couldn't score 20 points. Because Kirby was calling timeout, and Kirby was calling timeout, and then he says I didn't call timeout. He's a freaking liar, man. Kirby's a liar. Here back. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody think about Kirby. Yeah. 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 Just wait till Brian Kelly loses to Alabama again this year. So kickoff time because we're not beating Alabama on the road. We're not with this offense. Returns to the 15, to the 20, gets to the 27-yard line. Yeah, when's Hugh Freeze getting fired? All these coaches getting fired. There's one coach I don't want Auburn to hire is that guy Summerall from Tulane. I think Summerall is going to be a really good coach somewhere next year for an SEC team, whether it's Florida, or it's Auburn, Arkansas, or somewhere. Summerall's going to be a good coach. Man, remember where you heard it from. If I'm LSU, I'm going to Willow Street and I'm getting them. 1st and 10. There's a handoff, and Robinson gets to the 30 to the 33-yard line. You know, when Brian Kelly doesn't make the playoffs this year, they should fire him, just like Penn State fired James Franklin. And they need to go down. They need to go to Willow Street and go get John Summerall from Tulane. He's young, and I think Summerall is going to be a really good coach for some big name program for a while. He's young. He'll be at LSU for 10, 15 years if he wins. They got to go to Willow Street, man. 2nd and 2. There's a handoff to Robinson. That's a 1st down. I think so. Yeah, for once, he has a good defense, and the offense is utter garbage. They can't execute. They can't run block at times, and then interceptions in the in the red zone, fumbles in the red zone. If it's not one thing, it's something else with LSU offense. All right, ball at the 36, 1st and 10. I can't believe it's getting close to like Halloween. Season's flying on by. Penix gonna be sacked. Got him. As Penix gets sacked. So, man, I'd rather have the team we have right now. I think the LSU's defense is going to keep them in games. LSU's defense is going to keep them in games, but their offense in 2023 kept them in games. You know, Jaden Daniels and that offense, as bad as that defense was in 2023, the offense kept them in games. So, I don't know. I do like having a good defense. 2nd and 23. Penix out to the right. Up to the 30. It says Pitts gets up to the 35-yard line. Yeah. Oh, you mean Bijan? Yeah, he is a good player. I guess I'd rather have a good defense. That defense in 2023 infuriated me. So did 2020. The COVID year, that defense was horrible. So I'd much rather have a defense that can actually slow teams down, but watching Jaden Daniels run the ball for 100 yards a game was fun, but didn't win us anything. But a goddamn Outback Bowl. 3rd and 13. Penix gonna go deep down the field, and that's gonna be incomplete. 4th down. Now there's a flag down. Yeah, I think the LSU's. What happened here? I know. But yeah, I think LSU's defense is going to keep them in every game they play. I'm not really, too worried about our defense. I think our defense will keep teams in check, but it's going to be LSU's offense. They're going to have to score more than 20 points. I don't care what Brian Kelly says. Punts away. Your offense is not fine. Fields at the 25, gets up to the 35, to the 40, out of bounds. 1st down, Buffalo. Oh, we got never get a flag down. Oh, another fucking flag, man. What flag we had in this game? Well, the sad thing is LSU's probably going to be in the Texas Bowl, or the Gator Bowl, or the Cheez-It Bowl, the ReliQuest Bowl, the Liberty Bowl. They're going to be in one of those crappy-ass bowl games come, around Christmas time. So, if Brian Kelly doesn't make the playoffs, he needs to be fired, man. I don't care what the fucking buyout is, because they went all in this year to make the playoffs, and you don't make the playoffs. If you don't make the playoffs, he needs to go. Then why are you keeping him around to go to the Cheez-It Bowl? I mean, we fired Les Miles because he couldn't get to the 4-team playoff. So you got to fire Brian Kelly if he can't make a 12-team playoff. I mean, you got a 12-team playoff. And if you can't make the playoffs with this roster that they put in place, with this roster they went out and got, with a fifth-year senior quarterback. And so. Well, hopefully Aaron Anderson plays next week, because I think they missed Aaron Anderson Saturday, even though Trey'Dez Green played well, which I was happy to see they finally threw the ball to Trey'Dez Green. So, remember, before they scored that touchdown, I said if Joe Sloan doesn't throw the ball to Trey'Dez Green on this play, he needs to be fired. And then the next play, they throw Trey'Dez Green in the end zone for a touchdown. I'm like, see, Joe Sloan's listening to us. But I did like the Trey Green getting the ball more Saturday. He's a big target, man. He's like Jimmy Graham with the Saints. He's almost unguardable in the red zone. Throw the ball to him. So yeah. Hopefully Aaron Anderson plays because he's our best wide receiver on the team. I've been really unimpressed with Nick Anderson, the guy from Oklahoma. Bauer Sharp, I don't know, man. I'm not really impressed with him either. I know. What's that? Parker's good. 12 is good. Chris Hilton dropped so many passes. Chris Hilton should have had a touchdown, and he dropped it. All right, 1st and 10, Buffalo at the 20. And there's a handoff. And as Cook gets to the 25, I think the 28-yard line. So, and remember when Joe Brady got hired, and they had that off season where they had 1,000 catches with Jefferson and Chase and Terrace Marshall. I mean, they Moss. Well, why don't we do the 1,000 catches like we had then? 2nd and 1. That worked. There's a handoff to Cook, and he gets a first down to the 30-yard line. So, yeah, I mean, Joe Brady came in, man, and he had that offseason 1,000 catches, man, and they just caught balls with that little the catching thing, and we came out that year, and Jefferson and Chase and Marshall and Moss, they caught everything. I guess it worked. Don't do it again. 1st and 10 at the 30. There's a play action, and Allen's going to be sacked. No, he gets it away, incomplete. Man, he just got it, and now we got a flag down. We got a flag down. Well, it's a hold against the defense. Yeah, they really need to put Trey Green in on every we're in there and goal to go. Just like the Saints need to bring in, because the Saints are having problems scoring touchdowns, in the goal to go situations. Taysom Hill needs to be on the field. He needs to be the quarterback in that situation. 1st and 10 at the 35. Hand off up to the 40. So, yeah, they got Bailey, and Bailey did have that catch, and we had the holding call. Remember, we had that Bailey caught the ball at the 5-yard line, and we had the holding call. That was big in that game. I mean, the Saints are right there in games, and they just they make mistakes. And 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line. Allen hand off to Cook, and he gets nothing this time. But yeah, but I know when they brought in Taysom last week, they scored a touchdown. And then I just think Taysom needs to be on the field and go. Maybe not at quarterback all the time when it's goal to go, but he needs to be on the field. Ball the 40-yard line. So 3rd and 4. There's Allen looking to throw. And pressured. And going to throw. Going to be incomplete. Good pressure. 4th down. Oh, we got a flag down. Why not? Holding against the defense. holding against the defense. How many penalties have been in this game? Seems like there's been a lot. I think there's been like a lot of penalties in this game. All right, so it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line of Buffalo. Allen looking to throw. And now he's going to be sacked. Oh, they called him in the grass. They didn't even let him get sacked. They just stopped it when they had like 3 guys holding him. Anyamata, there's a Sex Saints player. There's Anyamata. There's a ex-Saint player playing for the Falcons, man. The Falcons, man. So 2nd down and 18 at the 38 for Buffalo. Allen looking to throw. Catch made to 45 at Shakir. Gets it to 47. 3rd down. Marie must. What do you have, Marie? You got you a lizard again or a gecko? That's usually what you catch is a gecko. You know they serve a purpose, right? They eat mosquitoes. 3rd and 9 for Buffalo. 3rd and 9 for the Bills at the 40. They're on 47. We got 1:55 to go in the 3rd quarter. 21-14 Atlanta. Allen looking to throw. Slant caught, but it's gonna be short. It's 4th down. It was Coleman with the catch, but it's gonna be 4th and about 2 or 3. I mean, at this point, you know, I know what the analytical chart said. It says go for it, and it's 4th and 2, and they are going to line up and go for it. I wish Atlanta would come out with their old 80s style jerseys with the red jerseys. I don't know why they don't wear them at all. Like once a year at home. 4th and 2. As Allen going to throw, they're going to go for it. Going to roll left, shovel pass, going to be incomplete. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. Yeah. Turnover on downs. Yeah, she finds those geckos, man. Turnover on downs. Yeah, she finds them. Now man. I mean, it's crazy how animals, can see at night, and yeah, she gets those geckos, man. She catches them and she eats them. Man. All right, wait a minute. So, yeah, the analytics say go for it on 4th and 4. I'm kind of like torn on that. I mean, now you're going to give Atlanta a short field. Ooh, Redskins missed a field goal. Man. Tell you, it's the jerseys why Washington's going to lose tonight. Here's the speaker dome. All right, 1st and 10 for Atlanta. And they have it at their own 46. After the turnover on downs. Robinson to the carry and gets to the 50, to the 45, down to the 42-yard line. 1st down. But I wish we had a running back like Bijan. I wish we had a running back like Bijan. It'd be nice if we had a running back like Bijan Robinson. But, all right, 1st and 10, Atlanta. Man, Josh Allen needs a haircut. Ball at the 42 of Buffalo. Pistol formation for the Falcons. London goes in motion up top. And there's a handoff to Robinson. He's going to lose about 3 yards. Good defense there by Buffalo. Yeah. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Man. Scattered, man, I was really hoping that he would fall to the Saints somehow. Man, I was really hoping Scatterby would fall to the Saints, right, somehow. Because, man, he's fans love him, man. The Giants fans love him. Saints fans would have loved him. Any team that drafted Scatterby, their fans would love him, man. So, but yeah, man. Oh man, Scatterby, man. Who we get? Did we have a 3rd round pick? I know we. What round did we not pick in last? We had the 2nd round pick with Shuck. I can't remember when if we had a 3rd round pick, or was it a 5th round pick we didn't have? But I thought that running back out of Kansas would get a lot more playing time. So I was really kind of bummed out that guy Devin Neal's not playing at all. Because he had like 1,000 yards at Kansas. And I thought that was on paper. I thought that's a really good pick. This guy's going to play. But Miller has flashes, but Miller has flashes where he runs the ball well, but Caesar Salad, although he didn't play overly bad this past weekend, Ruiz, but Ruiz has played bad this year. He's been one of the worst offensive linemen in the NFL. But he didn't play too overly bad last year. Oh, because of that guy, the guy that got hurt for, was it Warner? Fred Warner for the Niners? Man, I would hate to see I would hate to see Demario Davis go to San Francisco, but we need to trade some players, man, and get some young talent in. So, but it was rough seeing Ricky Jackson win a ring with San Francisco, but his career deserved it. 2nd and 13 is a handoff as Algier gets nothing. But yeah, at this point, I'm just like, I don't know, kind of torn. If I was gonna trade Mario Davis, it would have been years ago. But at this point, I don't know. Unless he really wants to get traded, but I just like Mario Davis a lot. And, 3rd and 14 here for Atlanta. Ball at the 46 of Buffalo. As Penix looking to throw. They bring 4. And that's going to be incomplete. And a late flag. I mean, a very late flag coming in. Like 5 minutes late. After Atlanta complains, then they throw a flag. What takes so long to throw? Unless they can't get the flag out their pocket, then okay, then I'll give them that. But I mean, if you throw it 5 minutes later, then why you wait? Why are you letting the player dictate what happens? I mean, what takes so long to throw the flag? Why does it take till after the player, the offensive player complains? Then you're like, oh, maybe it was interference. That just it infuriates me about these referees. Is that they throw a flag, after the play ended. I mean, if it's a penalty, just throw unless he couldn't get out of his pocket. I mean, maybe he couldn't get out of his pocket. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line of Buffalo. And there's a play action by Penix. Throws to Robinson. We'll get to the 35, down to the 30, still going to the 25, still going. Down to the 20. Is somebody going to tackle him? Down to the 17-yard line. 1st down. Now, you never know with these refs. You never know. I mean, they might not even been looking at the play. They might have been looking at their watch. But some of them are just so horrible at their jobs, but that's been a pet peeve of mine for a while. Is they wait till the play's over for after like 10 seconds. Oh, wait, there's a penalty. I got to throw a flag. 1st and 10. Pass out to Pitts. And he falls down. That's why I always wait. I always wait after the play is over because I know these refs throw a flag. They wait till the player complains. Hey, man, he interfered with me. Oh, okay. I'll throw the flag now. So 2nd and 12 for Atlanta. We got 12:50 to go in the quarter, 4th quarter. Penix in the pistol, looking to throw, and the ball gets knocked down the line, incomplete. 3rd down. Yeah, just a pet peeve of mine about the referees is they just they don't throw the flag right when they should throw the flag. When a penalty happens, they don't throw it. They wait, and they go, and the play's over with, and if the players are celebrating, like they stop them on 3rd down. Oh, wait, let me throw a flag. That's what makes people mad about referees. It's just the inconsistencies of these bums. 3rd and 12. As Penix back to throw. And that ball gets knocked down again. Incomplete. 4th down. Yeah, sometimes they throw the flag way too late. Wait, Penix just lost the ball. I thought the ball got tipped. He was trying to bring it. He was trying to do the tuck rule, and the ball got away from him. That's the Brady tuck rule, huh? 4th and 12. We got Parker Romo on for a field goal for Atlanta. 37-yard attempt for the Falcons. And 37-yarder from the right hash. Romo gets his foot into it, and it's blocked. It's picked up. No, I'm sorry, it's recovered by Buffalo. That ball gets blocked, and Buffalo takes over. Man, that was a huge special teams play for the Bills as it gets blocked. Man. As 50 just blocked it. Man. So the Buffalo stays in the game. I could have sworn I seen Ryan Williams catch a ball against Missouri. I could have sworn I seen that, but I guess not. Yeah, the refs in the Saints game was awful for both teams. Because they were calling penalties against the Patriots and the Saints. Like every other play, they were throwing a flag. Get in the beer. That was a big punt block. Field goal block for Buffalo. Big field goal block. So, yeah. Some penalties were obvious Sunday, but I just don't like when they throw. I don't like when they throw flags like every other play. I mean, let them play at some point, man. I mean, that's what bothers me is when they just throw a flag for everything. So ball to 40, 1st and 10 Buffalo, their own 40. Under center. I wish Tigers would do this. Here's a toss up to the 40, up to the 44-yard line. I wish we would run a toss play. Notice the NFL is going more towards under center on a lot of plays, and college is still shotgun 9 out of 10 plays. I wish they would go under center and with Nussmeier, and maybe toss it to Barry or Durham. 2nd and 5. There's a hand off to Cook, and he gets up to the 47-yard line. But whatever happened to, where's Caleb Jackson at? Caleb Jackson can't get a carry in a game. Remember before the season started, they were showing Caleb Jackson doing squats in the locker room and all kind of stuff, and he was all jacked up. And now he don't play at all. 3rd and 1. It was a fumble snap, and that's a man. Why they do a reverse? Oh my God, man! These play calls, man. As 18 dropped the ball and just blew the whole play up. Yeah, I don't understand why Caleb Jackson can't get the ball in short yardage situations. I mean, how can he be any worse than what we're doing now? 4th and 5, punts away. How can he be any worse than Cade Durham running into the offensive guard's butt? Well, how can he be any different than that? So, yeah, I just don't understand. Like, he's supposed to be a big bruising running back, supposedly, that has some muscle to him, and you don't put him in short yardage situations. I just don't get that. I don't get that now with offensive philosophies. I don't know. Yeah, it seems like Caden Durham just runs right into the offensive line. He doesn't like wait for the hole to open up to cut back. He doesn't. He's not supposed to run right into the offensive line's butt. He's supposed to go follow the lineman. When the hole opens up, and you cut back. So the lines aren't. I mean, those holes aren't opened up forever in NFL. In football. Sometimes those lines are opened up in a short period of time, and you got to hit the hole hard and go. So, did we lose yards on the first play of the game? Didn't Caden Durham lose like 3 yards in the first play of the game, or Jawan Johnson against South Carolina? I think it was like 2nd and 13, like right off the bat. So that's probably going to happen against Vanderbilt. So yeah, first play of the game lost 3 yards. I thought that was right about that, because we went 3 and out again. I gotta chart. I gotta go look back and chart how many 3 and outs we've had in the opening drives in games. So. Yeah, against Southeastern, we had a 3 and out. I went ballistic. You went 3 and out against a 1AA team. You couldn't get a first down. You couldn't get a first down on the first drive against a 1AA team. So. All right, man. So we got 21-14 Falcons up by 7. As Bears up 13-7 over Washington after at halftime. First down in Atlanta at the 15-yard line. Their own 15. Here's a handoff to Robinson. He'll get to the 20, up to the 20, maybe 23-yard, 24-yard line. Bam. Man. Hey, you saw where the Savannah Bananas are coming to the Superdome? I thought the Superdome couldn't hold baseball anymore. I thought their configuration with football now. I guess maybe they can use a different configuration for the Bananas, but yeah, I thought the Superdome couldn't hold baseball no more when they redid it a few years ago. 2nd and 1 at the 24-yard line. I guess they're going to make it work. Here's a handoff. And Robinson's going to get tackled for a loss. 3rd down. I'm gonna see if I can get tickets. I tried to get tickets when we were in Baton Rouge a few years ago. I couldn't get tickets. So I want to get tickets to go to the Bananas. So, well, they will have a super short porch in outfield then. Yeah, because the Superdome can't hold baseball supposedly. It did at one time because they were able to move the bleachers back and forward, but they can't do that no more. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. As Penix over the middle, going to be incomplete. A lot of contact there, man. Damn. A lot of contact there. 4th down. Yeah, I guess those Zephyr Field is too. Well, I don't think Zephyr Field even has a baseball diamond anymore. But Zephyr Field would be too. You couldn't hold it there because it holds like what 10,000 at Zephyr Field. 4th and 2. So it wouldn't work at Zephyr Field, but 4th and 2, punt time, punts away. But I don't even think they have a baseball diamond there anymore. It's 25 up to the 30, and it gets to the 32-yard line. Damn. So, yeah, I'm curious to see how that's going to work out with the bananas in the Superdome. I remember going to remember the Winn-Dixie Showdown when they used to have LSU, UNL, and Tulane would play other teams. In the that was back in like the late '80s, maybe early '90s, maybe. I used to go. My dad and I used to go to that. All right, so 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line for Buffalo. Yeah, the Winn-Dixie Showdown. LSU, Tulane, UNL would play teams. 1st and 10. Allen gonna get sacked. Man. Take it down. Yeah, it'd be nice if LSU played Tulane in baseball. It sucks what's happened to UNO. UNO, their athletic department has been basically shut down since Katrina. I mean, they used to have a decent baseball program at UNO. I mean, they would go to regionals. They would play in Baton Rouge. 2nd and 10. I miss UNO being good in baseball. Allen looking to throw. Little dump off, and it's gonna go nowhere. 3rd down. What's up, Bow Down, man? Yeah, I wish these bowl games would end the tie-ins. Like get rid of the conference tie-ins. There's no reason they should have conference tie-ins now. Now with the 12 team playoff, there's no reason why any of these bowl games should have tie-ins. If the New Orleans Bowl wanted to have LSU and Tulane play in the New Orleans Bowl, they should be able to have that. 3rd and 10. Maybe it would help attendance out for these bowl games. If they could pick what teams to play in their bowl, they're not contracted because of a conference shit. 3rd and 10. Allen throws, and there's nobody home at all. There's nobody over there. 4th down. Yeah, the conference tie-ins made sense. When there was no playoffs, and there wasn't 45 bowl games either. There was maybe like 20 bowl games. Okay, so yeah, you had to have a tie-in to maybe have some good matchups. But nowadays, if the New Orleans Bowl wanted to put LSU and Tulane, it would sell out. It would sell out. 4th and 10. Punts away. And Fields it at the 15. Gets to the 20, to the 25, up to the 27-yard line. Yeah, there's too many bowl games. There's still too many bowl games that don't draw a dick for attendance. Mainly because the matchups suck and fans don't care. Fans don't want to. They don't want to drive to 10 states over to watch their team play in the Las Vegas Bowl. So 6:43 to go, and Atlanta's gonna have it. Throw us away. But yeah, I feel when Tulane beat USC in the Cotton Bowl, that would have been awesome if LSU and Tulane would have played in the Cotton Bowl that year. I would have gone to that. They'll always save orange juice. All right. So, yeah. So, oh, you talking about the NFC South? Yeah, they are getting better, man. The Saints really aren't that bad as I thought they were going to be. I thought they were going to get blown up by San Francisco, Buffalo. I thought they would blow us out. But we've been in every game but one. I can't really complain about the Saints too much. 1st and 10 for Atlanta. 6:43 to go in the fourth. At their own 17, and it's Penix. Those for Robinson, who get to the 20 to the 25-yard line. But I do wish we had we had a guy like Bijan Robinson on our team. So it's second down here for Atlanta. Yeah, for a long time, the NFC. Remember after Drew Brees and Matt Ryan retired, NFC South was garbage. Before Baker got to 2nd and 2. There's a handoff up to the 28-yard line. That's a first down all year. So, yeah. Yeah. But who's gonna want Olave, man? Olave just doesn't want to catch the ball, but I don't care if he goes somewhere else and becomes an all-pro. I just don't want him on my team anymore. Him and Jawan Johnson, I don't care. Let them go, man. I don't care if they go and be an all-pro for somebody else. Just let them go. 1st and 10. Penix. Oh, they got a flag down. Yeah, where's Michael Thomas at? I mean, Michael Thomas must be an Antonio Brown head case if we're going to fall start against Atlanta. If nobody wants Michael Thomas, and Michael Thomas I thought still had some years left on him in the tank, and no NFL team wants him. Either he don't want to play football, or teams just don't want to put up with the headache with him. So, something's amiss with Michael Thomas because nobody picked him up once he left the Saints. Nobody picked him up. So that tells me he don't want to play football, or teams say you know what, you ain't worth the headache. Could be both. First and 15. Penix. So dumps it off to Algier. Gets to the 25 up to the 29-yard line. Yeah. How did Cleveland let? Because they're the Browns. Because they're the Browns. Yeah, I think Michael Thomas doesn't want to play football, and I think teams don't want to pick him up. I think two things can be right at the same time. I think Michael Thomas don't want to play football, and teams don't want to pick him up. So, 2nd and 9 coming up for Atlanta. 4:48 to go in the game. Penix. Pressure, now throws, and open caught to the 50-yard line. Goes Robinson out of bounds. How did Bijan get open so far? So wide open. First down. Yeah, because they're the Browns, man. The Browns are so horrible. And, Shador needs to get out. Shador, if best thing that Shador Sanders could do is probably get out of Cleveland. I mean, Baker Mayfield has proven that you need to get out of Cleveland. Shador will probably be nothing if he stays in Cleveland his career. If he goes somewhere else, he might be a serviceable quarterback. He needs to get out of Dodge. 1st and 10, Penix. Little screen to Robinson, and nice tackle at the 45-yard line. But yeah, I mean, Baker Mayfield. What's it? Who was the receiver that said Baker was the problem? Shit. Fuck. Can't remember who his name was. But they said Baker was the problem with the football team. And they traded him, and then of course they let him go, and come to find out he's not the problem. But yeah, remember they went to the play. Didn't they win a playoff game with Baker Mayfield? Like that was like the first time they won a playoff game since like Bernie Kosar, was it? 2nd and 7. Penix catch made by London. That's a first down to the 34-yard line. I don't think it was Jarvis Landry. I don't think it was Jarvis Landry who said it. It was somebody I forgot. Was it Odell Beckham? I think it was Odell Beckham. I think it was Odell Beckham that said that Baker was a problem, and he needed to go. And you know how Odell Beckham is a head case. 1st and 10 here for Atlanta at the Buffalo 33. I think it was Beckham. There's a handoff to Robinson. He'll get to the 30 up to the 28-yard line. Man, he's got some good vision, man. Randy, you're back. What do you mean you're back? That's not your account. I think it was Odell Beckham that complained to the Browns that Baker Mayfield was the problem on the football team, and while they didn't make the playoffs that next year, look, Bijan has 170 yards rushing. Damn, man. One of these days we'll have Saints have a player like that again. There's a handoff to Algier. Gonna go right and stretches for the first down. Big dope. Mark him a yard short. I'm on my son's phone. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, you're checking your son's phone. Yeah, maybe Reggie Bush again. I remember being so excited that we were going to draft Reggie Bush, and they're changing it. It's a first down. I thought Algier had it. So 1st and 10, Atlanta, 2:21 to go in the game. Falcons are, man. Penix going to throw, and that was almost intercepted. Would have been a pick. That would have been a pick six. Man. Yeah, Spencer's a good quarterback. He's just not. He's not going to be an elite quarterback. Like I said earlier, he's not slinging the ball for 350 yards a game, but he's not throwing 3 interceptions, so you can't bench him. But I still want to see what Shuck has. I'm kind of torn because Spencer hasn't done really anything to get benched. 2nd and 10. And there's a handoff to Algier, goes left, and gets to the 20 to the 15-yard line, close to the first down yard marker. Man, Bills can't tackle, man. Bills can't tackle. 2-minute warning. Yeah, that was almost a pick six, man, and that would have tied the game up, man. But man. Yeah, I'm okay with I'm so far I'm okay with I'm okay with Rattler so far, but Shuck, I want to see what he has. Eventually they're gonna have to play him because we're not gonna be in the playoff hunt. I don't think Spencer Rattler has done anything to get benched because he hasn't. He's not throwing 3 interception in every game. So I don't know, man. Yeah, he's not lighting the ball up, for 4 touchdowns and 350 yards a game, but he's not throwing 4 picks. It could be worse, man. It could be a lot worse. Yeah. Man. So. Ooh-wee. Yeah, at some point they're gonna have to play Shuck. When it doesn't matter. I mean, it's not gonna be because not because Spencer Rattler has unless he starts throwing interceptions. 31. 31 here for Atlanta. They need the Buffalo needs to stop here. No, they go. No, they're offsides. Buffalo's offsides. I think Buffalo's offsides. Oh Lord, man! What you see? What you see? Who saw what? Who saw what? Offsides. First down. I know, but I know, Randall. That's why I'm not really. I know. What do you tell Spencer? I mean, it's not like he's, but if you're like 1-10, I mean, at some point, I don't get paid. I don't get paid the big money to make decisions like that. So first in Atlanta, after the offside call, 1st and goal at the 9. But there's a handoff to Algier, and he's going to lose about 3 yards. Yeah. Unless he starts turning the ball over, I wouldn't. Yeah, so this is not like preseason. We play one guy one half, one guy the second half. But yeah, unless Spencer starts turning the ball over, I mean, I don't see any reason to bench him. But I still want to see what they have with Shuck. But is it really going to matter if they're like 1-10 and they bring Shuck in the game and does it really matter at that point? Not really. Look at the vision by Bijan, man. I wish Caden Durham had that kind of vision. But yeah, I mean, Spencer Rattler does need to improve in the red zone. Here's a handoff, and Algier gets nothing. But they could help him out a little bit and bring in Taysom Hill when they're in the goal-to-go situations. They can kind of help the play calling out a little bit and bring in Taysom Hill. And help maybe Rattler out a little bit. So, but I do agree that Spencer really he's got to improve in the red zone. That's one thing that he's not good at is getting touchdowns in the red zone. But maybe put it in Taysom Hill in the same backfield with Rattler will give him some options offensively. I don't know. I'm not the coach. I'm not the OC. What do I know? Oh, there's Arthur Blank. Some Falcon fans hate him. Well, they hate him when he loses. 3rd and goal from the 15-yard line. And Penix they're gonna run it again as Algier gets made nothing, and Buffalo calls our final timeout. So. You see Brian Kelly's a candidate for Penn State? That's a good question, man. It's a good question. If LSU doesn't make the playoffs, yes. I'll say that. If LSU goes to the Cheez-It Bowl or whatever the fucking crappy ass bowl games they got now, yeah, I can see him a candidate for Penn State. Yeah. If he goes to the playoffs, I'll say no. Field goal time for Atlanta. Last time they had a field goal blocked. So it's a 33-yard attempt. And this will pretty much ice the game. The middle of the field. Field goal is up and it is good. 24-14. So. But no, Brian Kelly's from, isn't he from like Massachusetts up there? So, if Brian Kelly doesn't make the playoffs, then yeah, he needs to go, man. If he can't make the play, I mean, we went all in on this year to to make the playoffs. And if Brian Kelly doesn't make the playoffs, why can't we do what Penn State did and fire him? Like they fired James Franklin after they went in this year when they brought players back. So I mean, what the hell are these flags they're fucking waving? Fucking Atlanta fans. Is that the frickin' Rise Up flags? Oh, damn, man. Motherfuckers, man. So kickoff time here for kickoff time. Kickoff is underway. And Buffalo needs 10 points in a minute 43 with no timeouts. The 20, the 25, up to the 30-yard line. Man. So. I don't know, if Brian Kelly leaves, what's the buy? Like if he leaves himself, what's the buyout? I know that there's a buyout if we fire him, but is there a buyout if he chooses to leave? It's good. That's a good question. 1st and 10 for Buffalo at the 30-yard line. They're on 30. But we'll see what happens, man. A lot can happen from now until, Christmas. There's a throw down the field going to be incomplete. So. Yeah, Harlan Berry. Where's Caleb Jackson at, man? We were talking earlier about Caleb Jackson. Why is he not getting short yardage plays? I mean, all season we saw him doing squats, and he's squatting this, he's squatting that, and he's all jacked up, and he don't even get a snap. Ugh. 2nd and 10, he don't even play. Here's a slant, and a lateral, and out to about the 40-yard line. 1st down goes to Johnson. So I don't know how that works out if a coach leaves, because I think there's different like contract stipulations in that. Is if you fire him as opposed as he just leaves on his own. 1st and 10, Allen throws. Catch made around midfield, but tackled in the field of play, and the clock is running. So I'd have to go, look at the contract. 1st and 10, Allen pressured, and now he's going to run. Gets to the 35, to the 30, down to the 25, and out of bounds. Man, tops the clock with 57 seconds left. Your Harlan Berry was a 5-star player, man, and these players now, they don't want to wait around. This is not like it was 20 years ago when players waited their turn. They took a redshirt year, they waited, and okay, I'll play next year. They don't want to wait around no more, man. They want to play now. So Harlan Berry needs to play, man. Caleb Jackson needs to play. Hell, we can't run the ball, man. Something's got to change. 1st and 10. Allen, pressured again, throws, and it's going to be caught at the 15, out of bounds. Is it 1st down, or is it 2nd and short? They need more reps, man. We need all these running backs that we have that's sitting on the bench, like Jackson and Berry. Anyway. So 2nd and 1 for Buffalo. We got 51 ticks in the clock. What was the spread in this game? Allen dancing around. But he's getting pressure every play. Throws. Ball got tipped, intercepted. And now they're going to kneel it down. Now they're going to kneel it. And Atlanta will take over. And they're going to go to 3-2 on the season. Yeah, there's something why they don't bring in Caleb Jackson, man. All off season we heard that Caleb got jacked up and he's ready to go, and I don't think he even had a carry Saturday at all. So Atlanta going to go to 3-2. Buffalo falls to 4-2. Man, so man, Washington's up 17-16, and Dodgers up 1-0 over Milwaukee. Man. Man. Yeah, a few weeks ago, man, there was a Atlanta YouTuber wanted Raheem Morris fired. Now they've won like 2 games. Well, that's right, they lost to Carolina. But Carolina has proved that they're actually a good football team, decent football team. So Atlanta is going to get a win. They're 3-2. Man, Atlanta, Tampa, Carolina, they've all improved this year. Well, Tampa's always been good, but man, so yeah, I got to do some MLB this week. I got to find some MLB like with tomorrow, because they know nothing else going on tomorrow. The Dodgers probably play tomorrow. Dodgers and the Brewers probably play game 2 tomorrow. But man, Seattle's up 2-0 over Toronto. That's a little surprising that Seattle was really pounding the baseball against the Blue Jays. Something the Yankees couldn't do. Man. All right, man. I'm gonna what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Tuesday. Yeah, tomorrow's Tuesday. Hey, damn Falcons won, man. God damn it. Oh well. But I think Bijan had 238 yards from scrimmage. He had 170 yards on the ground and 68 receiving. Christ, man. Damn. Yeah, so the Dodgers are up 1-0 in the 8th. Man, the Brew Crew. Yeah, I'm pulling for the Brew Crew in Seattle to make the playoffs or the World Series, because they neither one of those teams has won a World Series before. It'd be nice to have somebody win that hasn't won before. Atlanta's 8-1 the last Monday Night Football games. Man, remember when Drew Brees was always good in prime time? Drew Brees and Sean Payton. They were always like prime time. They would win. Yeah. I miss those days when Drew Brees and Sean Payton, they were just lights out in prime time. Oh well. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. Maybe next year the Saints will be on prime time, and maybe we'll get some more players in the draft, and so. But I've been encouraged this year. They haven't been as bad as I thought they were. They've been in every game but one. So that's all we can really ask for this year. Is we want them to lose. We said before the season we want them either in the playoffs or winning like 3 games. So, but at least they've been competitive in games. They've been fun to watch. But so. Yeah, but next year I expect them to maybe kind of make the playoffs, honestly. So anyway, all right, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good one. Peace out.